Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and I designed a new cross today from the airport, or Air Force. Came out really good, but the reason for the video, and I'm going to share this, but the reason the video that the lions and the eagle were so fine that I had to vector and cut them. So I'm going to show you how to do this if you ever want to do this cross. So I've got one for the Navy, one generic. I've got some Last Suppers. I've got my Amazing Grace on there, and I've got my Jesus face one. And if you want to do that one, you do it in two sections and run the name and cut it out and then remove it and then run the face. So you take it out and you sand it and then put it right back in the hole. But I made a video on that. I'm going to show you how to do this because these lines were so fine. I've X'd out his name. But we're going to run a job right now, or make it act like we're going to run a job. And I am going to, and if you notice, this is blue, and then my cut line is red. So I'm going to select my object. I'm going to go to print. I'm going to change it. I've never run a laser off this. And I'm going to go to selected, so I've just got that one cross. Then I'm going to go for my settings, and I'm going to color map. And then you need to check this right here. So we use red, but I want to cut it through plywood I'm going to cut it safely at 5 and 100 power, and I'm going to put this arrow, and it changed it. And really, I need to change this to just vector and not raster. Then I'm going to take the blue, and I'm going to really, truly, the settings are pretty good. I'm just going to vector it at 50 speed. You know what? It's probably 50 power and 75 speed. And then you put it over there. So now we have blue. And so you're going to cut it out at 100%, but you're just going to mark it at the other. And then you just press OK. Well, you can still go to you're going to do a combination job, and then you can change your rastering to whatever you want to do. I'm going to go 100 power at 60 speed or 70 speed, whatever you pick. And then when you print the job, it's going to go through there and raster it. Then it's going to go through there and cut out these little bitty lines, but it's not going to cut it all the way through because you're going fast and not much power. And then it's going to cut it out. So it's going to cut out the red at 5 speed and cut it all the way through the plywood. And you can see the result. The picture is not very good, but the details in the eagle are really nice. So I'm going to share this. It's going to be called All Crosses. And I've got one out there now, and I'm going to save it in X3. And if you don't have X3, leave me a message and I'll tell you to upgrade and send it to you in whatever you have. It'll be right here underneath the file section. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.